Hey guys, what's up? MadSeason here, back with another video for you. Recently I made a video where I go over 15 things you should do before patch 7.0 hits to save some gold. Since then some things were added and I just straight up missed some stuff, so in this video I thought I would show you 6 more things to take care of before this patch hits. First up, a major thing that changed since part 1 of this video is that the cost of all of the items in the trading post were quadrupled, with the cheapest items now costing 16 garrison resources and the most expensive ones being 40 depending on what trader you get. So you're going to want to spend your resources before the patch hits or else you'll end up paying double. For number 2 on our list, something you want to get rid of on the 19th patch or no patch are your champion's honors. These are the consumable items that give you 1000 honor and conquest points each, and when the season ends, these will turn into gray vendor trash. The word is official, the season ends on the 19th of this month, so you're going to want to get rid of them as soon as you get them. And as a side note, if you see people panic selling these for under 700 gold, go ahead and buy them up and consume them before the patch hits. Both honor and conquest are getting converted to gold at a rate of 35 silver per point, so unless you're already capped, you never want to sell these for under 700, and if you see them for less than that, you should pick them up and consume them for some easy gold once the patch hits. Something else I forgot to mention in part 1 are the salvage crates. These are getting a nerf in 7.0. It has been confirmed by Blizzard that any crate that you get now will be untouched, so while the crates you have now aren't getting nerfed, the problem is that these can contain those follower upgrade tokens, which if you saw part 1 of this video, you'll know that these are getting a drastic nerf in vendor price. So these crates are sort of getting indirectly nerfed because of this. I went ahead and opened up 300 salvage crates to sort of give you an idea of how much gold I got through vendoring all of those upgrade tokens, and out of those 300 crates, I got around 400 gold through vendoring those tokens. So it's not a huge amount for most people. If you have just a ton of crates saved up, you may want to open them before the patch hits though. The only problem with this is going to be your inventory space if you plan on holding on to everything for the appearance tab. Anyways, next up I should talk about Savage Bloods a little bit. A question I get a lot is if the blood gold purses were nerfed in this patch. The answer to that I'm glad to say is no. They're exactly the same as they are on live servers. They still cost 1 Savage Blood and they give you around 50 gold. The reason I bring this up though is that it may be worth hanging on to these Savage Bloods because they're used as a material for those Tomes of Illusion that I mentioned in part 1. This may cause them to see an increase in price when 7.0 hits, so I would definitely hang on to them instead of spending them on those bags. I mean, there's no real downside to hanging on to them since the bag is unchanged. If these don't see an increase in price, the worse off you'll be is right where you started, so no harm done. As for the question if Bloods are worth buying now and reselling when 7.0 hits, it is possible. I personally think they'll see an increase by at least a little bit. It's hard to say for sure though since there may be a lot of people that are doing the same thing. If you do decide to try and resell them, just make sure you don't go too crazy with it in case something gets nerfed. Another big nerf is with the heroic 25-man Cataclysm raids. This isn't really something you can prepare for aside from taking advantage of it while you can, but I still wanted to mention it since it's pretty substantial. As you may already know, all of the Cataclysm raids are seeing a nerf in the amount of gold they produce in 7.0. After some testing, it seems to be around the 30 to 40-ish% nerf for every single Cataclysm raid, so it's pretty sizable. I think they're still worth doing though, especially when Legion releases and you level to 110 because you'll be able to clear through them quicker. So although overall we're still worse off, that's sort of a silver lining to all of this. Next up, for all of you pet battlers out there, the pet Menagerie is also getting a nerf. As you know, this building awards you with pet charms which are used to buy various pets and pet supplies. Although I can't personally test this because my quest is bugged out in the PTR, word is that the amount of pet charms that you get from the Pet Menagerie daily quest is reduced by half. This was sort of hinted at a while ago by Blizzard. I guess the reason they're nerfing it is because these pet charms are used in Legion as well, and they want you to mainly get them from that expansion rather than Draenor. So there's something you can stock up on now and it'll benefit you when Legion releases. So knock those out as many times as you can before the patch hits or else you'll be getting them at half the rate. To buy all of the pets and toys in Legion, you'll need around 1700 pet charms total. And that's pretty much everything I got. Sorry by the way for splitting this up into 2 videos, I really hate when I miss stuff like this. I thought it was important enough to warrant revisiting though because some of this stuff is pretty substantial. Regardless, I hope you found the video helpful. Give it a like if you liked it, and if you really liked it, let me know in the comments and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, good luck, and peace.